Yeah,
No.
I see where you're coming from. Did you, obviously, the BDO have responded and made various...
What?
The BDO have responded to this email.
Yeah.
And made various comments. You've
Yeah.
seen the comments. What do you think of the validity of them? Are they facing it head on, trying to put their case across, or is it battening down the hatches and hope everything flies over the head?
Well, they're both. I mean, I think they've answered it pretty well, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I've read through it, and they've tackled every subject. They haven't really missed a lot out. But so I think they've answered it as honest as they can, and a lot of it makes sense. I mean, it is correct. I mean, it's not so easy to go out and get these sponsors. I mean, when they spoke about that, I mean, we are going through a recession, and the people have. I mean, I know full well, you know, everyone's sort of pleading poverty. So I'm in the pub game, and I speak to a lot of people in a lot of different trades, and all of them said it's pretty dire out there. You know, and the companies are refusing to spend money. I think Howard Miller from Riley's mentioned at some stage that they're not expanding too much at the moment because they can't get the money released from the bank.
Yeah,
to do it.
Difficult, yes.
Yeah, so sponsors are not, queuing up. Having said that, even if, in my opinion, is that I honestly don't believe, and this may sound harsh, but I don't believe that, for instance, if you swapped over, if you said, okay, the BDO now are going to be in charge of the BBC, I don't think they could do it because they haven't got the expertise there. I don't think they have. You definitely need someone who's exactly the same as a barrier in there.
Yeah.
Who knows their job inside out.
Totally agree. Somebody needs to be getting out there, pitching the product. I mean, we'll go back to last year's UK Open. Ryan's only sponsored that event at the 11th hour, and believe me, they got a bargain basement deal on it. That's how difficult it is out there. And you look at the new sponsors coming in, the Speedy Hire. What cost was that to the tournament itself, or the integrity of the tournament, when Speedy Hire employees were appearing on stage?
Yeah.
That surely shows how difficult it is out there to get decent sponsors in.
Well, it is, but it's still not unachievable, as Barry Lerner's proved. Even though we are going through pretty dire times, he still manages to find deals here, there, and whatever. But let's be honest about it. I mean, he's an expert at it, and that's the difference.
Yeah, he's had with snooker, poker, and boxing and everything else.
Yeah. Well, is there anything he hasn't been involved in that hasn't made money?
Probably.
Like his football club. Apart from his football club, yeah.
Well, that's his hobby, isn't it? It's not his business.
Yeah. Well, exactly. There you go.
One thing that Ollie did say on his statement was that, and I'm reading it now, talking about sponsors, broadcasters keeping a watch on dart forums. And he says, some of the postings do BDO darts and their supporters no favour at all. The BDO, including its board of directors and county officials, should make a conscious decision not to post or respond to posts on darts sports forums. They are counterproductive, as are the people who post on them. Now, bearing in mind, a week previous, Ollie did an interview for our forum. What's your take on this, on forums themselves? How good they can be, and obviously how bad.
I think, to be honest with you, there's a lot of good ideas come up on forums. I know for a fact that, it doesn't matter who tells you any different. I know for a fact that the PDC keep an eye on forums, and so does the BDO. How can they not? Why wouldn't they be interested? I mean, curiosity would just, drive them there. To see who's saying what, and see who's posting. It's the BDO one, which everyone has to post under their real name. So, as I say, just through curiosity, they'd have a look. But yeah, I don't think any harm can come to. I mean, you listen. If someone posts on a forum who talks a load of bollocks, I mean, you know, he's talking a load of bollocks, don't you?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
You just know that they're like.
I'm not going to mention any names there.
Well, no, I mean, you just know they're a complete dinlo. I mean, it's as easy as that. But but a lot of stuff. I mean, there is a lot of stuff on a lot of different forums that have quite good ideas. And even if there's one great idea, that's worth the forum, I think.
And what about the negative side
of the forums?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have been told. I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I have been led to believe that a couple of potential sponsors delving into the possibility of chucking some money into darts have in the past gone on forums to see, what it's all about. I mean, because some people haven't got a clue about darts, but they figure, well, it's on TV. Let's get involved in this. It's great for us. It's great for them. And they've gone on forums and they've looked and said, I don't want to be dealing with these people if this is the type of people they are. But I don't know where they've looked. I don't know what they've read, and I don't know how true that is. All I've been told is that that's what's happened.
Yeah, I've heard and personally had reaction from people within the game from stuff on forums. And I'm not going to mention names of people who have spoken to me, but they've actually quoted specific posts. And I thought, oops, blimey, you do really, spin your way out of that, pal. So there's no doubt there is a lot of people within darts do look at forums, especially looking to see how they are mentioned, and obviously the other stuff as well. So
I can see the downside of it if you've got a potential, you're in talks with a potential sponsor, and everything's looking hunky-dory, and you really want to keep this under wraps until the right time, and then, someone leaks it to the forum. I can understand that could possibly jeopardise it. Other than that, I don't really know. But I mean, I think forums are pretty good. Everyone can hear their views. If you're in the public eye, you're in the public eye, and it's easy that, and people are going to talk on forums or in the workshop. It doesn't really matter. But the only thing I don't like about forums is when people get personal and they attack. I think I've mentioned this to you before. When they attack people's families, I mean that's just a no-no. Yeah, you can attack the dart player, or you can attack the organisation, but why you would want to get their families involved, I don't know. I mean, even the mafia don't do that.
Yeah, that's the bit I don't get either. Why go that far? It's unnecessary and uncalled for, in my opinion. But obviously others disagree.
Others probably will disagree, but I mean, it's still. I mean, they wouldn't like it. They just wouldn't like it, and it's as easy as that. So, I mean, that's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with you on that one. I mean, going back to darts, there's obviously a future for the game. How do you see this future, especially with the stuff going on in the BDO now, with the PDC branching out into youth? We'll forget their attempts at ladies' darts because they screwed that one up pretty horribly. And do you ever think it could possibly come together? The BDO players, Martin Adams, wants a platform for the top. The PDC provides that. Could you see a cooperation between the two parties?
Well, I wouldn't rule anything out. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rule anything out. I mean, anything's possible, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that, to be honest with you, I don't think the PDC really want anything to do with the BDO, do they? I don't. I think they're quite happy as they are, and vice versa. But having said that, the players in the BDO, I mean, you can't help, you can't knock them because they want better things. Whether there be cooperation between, I can't see the BDO board cooperating with the PDC in anything.
That's in their present guise, though. This board may be not there this time next week.
Well, yeah, stranger things have happened, I suppose. But well, I mean, you just have to wait to see for that one. I haven't got a clue what will happen there. No, I think it'll all depend on the counties, and don't forget, a lot of counties they don't really get involved. I know it's a bit harsh to say they don't know what's going on, but they really just have got their own little county, and that's it, and that's all they're bothered about. So as they're under the BDO, they probably back the BDO. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a pity then, if all they're interested in is their own little power base, their fiefdom, you know, when there's so much greater stuff going on.
Yeah, I know. As I say, it sounds a bit harsh, and I'm probably, you know, a bit wrong, but that's what I look at. I mean, you've only got to look at the different, I mean, like for instance, the county games. I mean, I was trying to get the format changed for about 5 years. I can't understand how they can't understand it. You know, I mean, when you go to a tournament in the BDO, you play best of 5 legs. I mean, for best of 5 legs, what they're talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, that format's dead and buried. That's gone. You know, I think the minimum you play in the PDC is best of 9, I think.
Well, it's best of 11 on the Pro Tour, and I believe is it the preliminaries and round 1 at the BDO, at the UK Open is best of 9. Purely because there's so many games on the evening.
Yeah, but if you go to a BDO, you know, world. So make out I'm a professional player and I want to go around and get some points, and I'll say, yeah, I'm going to go in the so-and-so Open up there to get some points, and I've got to turn up and play best of 5.
Mm.
I mean, it's rubbish.
That's a pure lottery, isn't it?
Oh, it's rubbish. It's rubbish, that. It's no good. And I don't understand how they don't know it. I don't understand how they don't understand. And I think this is probably because none of them have played darts to that level.
I think it's also likely that because of the huge amount of entries, if you increase the length of the games, you'd never get them played.
True. And that is why, I mean, that's another area where the world ranking tournaments have got to be updated. Something's got to happen. I don't know how. I've got no answers. Don't get me wrong. But in its present format, it's just not good enough.
I think this is where maybe a league or 2 leagues comes in with promotion, relegation. You know, if you want to get into the top league, you've got to start in the bottom league, work your way through it. And if you're in the top league, you've got to play well enough to keep yourself there. There's got to be the incentive for people to pitch up at, you know, and earn the points that will keep them there and progress to the majors. Mm. Or if you don't, you know, you're a season on the B League, playing them tournaments, earning points to go into the A League. It's still darts for all. It's just better structured.
Yeah, they've got to. They've got to structure everything really. They can't just keep leaving everything and hoping it's going to be great. As I say, you know, don't get me wrong. I will say this, right? I'm a long-term BDO supporter. I honestly believe the BDO are fantastic. I mean, let me tell you, it don't matter what your ability is, you can go and play organised darts. It's all laid on a plate for you. All you got to do is turn up and play. Mm. You know, that's tournaments, that's Super League. You know, if you get a little bit better, you can play county. That's all laid on. Then you get picked for internationals, etc. That's for women and youth as well. So in that respect, everything is great. All the officials all over the country do good. They really do a good job, and everything runs perfect. But if you're talking, you know, after that, it's a bad job. It's not good. Yeah,
it's once they reach the top end, they're not catered for properly, which is why they jump.
Well, I think that's where, you know, everyone is looking at. I think, you know, all the rest of it is fine. When you're going and playing in top-class darts, you know, you don't want to be going to the other end of the country or to all these tournaments to play best of 5, and the format's rubbish. I can't make head or tail of the point system.
No, me neither.
I mean, I haven't sat down and studied it too much, but I'm looking at it. I just can't get a tail of it. And, and I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it and going, well, sorry, this is all gobbledygook to me. And they keep changing things and whatnot, and it's an headache really. So that's where I am. I mean, I just, as I say, I'm a BDO supporter. But when it comes to the top end of the game, they're lacking there, and it's a shame. They just let it slide like that. And now, it's coming to a head again.
Yeah.
Things are coming to a head.
Yeah. So summing up and closing off, Sunday it's a huge meeting for the future of the BDO.
Yeah.
Do you hope that significant change comes about because of this email and the meeting, that the BDO can move forward? They've got a long way to go, obviously, but every journey starts with the first step. Do you hope they can take positive out of this rather than go into split number 2?
Well, it's an hard one, that, isn't it? I mean, you'd like to think that the meeting will be very positive. Everyone will come on board and basically and say, look, we can change this, we will change this. Whether they want the present board to stay, so this could be a kick up the arse, really. And whether they want the present board to stay and let them try and change it, or maybe someone else comes on the board and with their expertise. I don't think that's I've just got a funny feeling in the back of my head that won't work, for the simple reason is that Ollie, being Ollie, will want to do things his own way, and there's going to be a clash there. So, but overall, I don't know, Martin. I mean, you'd like to think that big positive things are going to come out of this. I'm not trying to be negative on it. I'm keeping fingers crossed that something positive's going to come out of it.
Yeah, I also hope that something positive comes out of it. It can only be good for darts in the long run, should it be? And also that there's no internal war, which will probably be the worst thing that the BDO could face right now. Yeah.
But if it comes to that, then it's going to have to come to it.
Yeah, afraid so.
And it's
where it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if it did come to that, and the ultimate solution afterwards would be that it did move forward, then it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think I agree. Well, on that point, Dave, I'd like to thank you big time for taking the time to chat to us on www.thedartsforum.com. Hopefully, when this progresses, we can have another chat and see where it is.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers, pal. You take care, eh?
Yeah, and you, Mark.
Good luck, pal.
Yeah, well, say hello to Betty for us.
Yeah, will do, mate. Will do.
All right, mate.
Take it easy.
See you later. Bye.
Good luck.